Find the miracle ball.
What's up, everybody? We are in the bedroom. We are back. This thing isn't a full video. It's just going to be a quick tips sort of video because some interesting questions were raised, and since I have the answers, I think it's time that I answer them. So, and also maybe a little bit of a follow-up for this video. So, we're in Swiss. Where do I begin? Okay, so I don't know if I covered this in the video or not, but the best thing, and by the way, I highly recommend it because even Amazon is selling it now, is if you can get the SD to SP2, you're pretty much set with Swiss because the GCLoader cannot write files right now. It can only read from them. So, because obviously it acts like a disk drive, GameCube wasn't a disk writer. So, what's going on is that for Swiss, you need a place to save your settings, and some people are using memory cards, which I don't recommend because that's where you put your saves. Excuse me, and if anything goes wrong, then you're screwed. So, use the SD to SP2, and it automatically saves the Swiss files to that, so it doesn't need to make a file on your memory card. Secondly, is with so-called corruption in the memory cards. And this is also going to Adam Korlick's video that he just did of a follow-up, because he didn't understand why. Well, I do, and I'll tell you. So, some Japanese games, as a form of region protection, will actually corrupt and, in some cases, completely erase your memory card if it even detects a file outside of the Japanese region. So, and the biggest culprit is Mr. Driller Drill Land. So, coming to the GameCube, you'll see I have two memory cards. I have the memory card on the left, which is for the US games, which is also the one with the button, so it's multiple pages. And I got a smaller one for the Japanese games. Now, if I'm playing a Japanese game, I'll just take out the US memory card and put the Japanese card in slot 1. So you don't need to worry about that. But also another cool feature about Swiss is, just gonna get a game started real quick. No, it's hard to do this with one hand. Sorry about that. I'm just lady got done eating and bitch barely got up. Oh shit. That's what I get for putting the controller on a soundbar. Anyway, another benefit of having the SD to SP2 is that you can put yet another version of Swiss on there. So you got two Swiss DOLs. One is the boot on your GCLoader and another one on the SD to SP2. Now, what this does is if you enable it in the menu and you press a button combination, you can actually have an in-game reset, which will reset back to the Swiss menu. So say if I'm sitting down, laying down, and I don't want to get up to change the game, I can just press a button combination and be back at Swiss. So the button combination is, let's see here, let me see if I can do it with one hand or maybe. See, it's R, Z, hold on a second, it's R, Z, control pad down, and B. And you see it freezes up for a couple of seconds. Some games will do that. And you're right back at Swiss. And to enable it, you have to make sure, by the way, that your configuration device is SD card SP2. Swiss looks for that by default, so I didn't need to change that. But for in-game reset, usually Swiss has it turned off. So what you'll need to do is usually disabled, but you go to igr.dol, which is what you have to name the Swiss DOL file on the SD to SP2. So, not only can you reset, I'm just going to discard and exit because I already have it saved. So not only now do you know what causes the corruption in the memory card, but now you also know how to do in-game reset, and the fact and the proof that it works, because this is a question even I asked Dan. I said, okay, I know Swiss has an ability to reset, because normally if you have an SD Gecko, you got to have a boot.dol and you got to have an IGR.dol, but now you can have the boot DOL on the GCLoader, and you can have the IGR DOL on the SD-SP2. So that's the follow-up for the GameCube GCLoader. I hope that answers your questions, and hope that, well, it's been a long week. So I'm hoping that if you got any more questions, just let me know, and I'll be glad to answer them. So for now, John Schaefer signing off again.